Before arcades, before cartridges, before anyone thought of video games as an industry, there was just a television. On March 8th, 1922, Ralph Baer was born in Germany. His family fled the country in 1938 to escape Nazi persecution, settling in New York just months before Kristallnacht. He rebuilt his life in the United States, taught himself electronics, served in military intelligence during World War II, and earned a degree in television engineering at a time when that field barely existed. By the mid 1960s, Baer was working at defense contractor Sanders Associates. His job had nothing to do with entertainment. He oversaw engineers building military electronic systems. But in 1966, he had a thought that didn't quite fit the job description. What if a television could do more than just receive a signal? At the time, TVs were just passive devices. You turned them on, they showed you something, that was it. Bayer imagined interaction. With a modest budget and two engineers, he began experimenting. They built a prototype wrapped in brown tape to simulate wood grain. It became known simply as the brown box. Inside it were simple games, moving dots, chase mechanics, even table tennis. That prototype became the blueprint for the Magnavox Odyssey, released in 1972, the first commercially available home video game console. Not long after, Pong would ignite the arcade boom. The debate over who invented video games would follow for decades. But Bayer's legacy was distinct. He brought play into the living room. And he didn't stop there. He later co created Simon, the electronic memory game that would sit on coffee tables and toy shelves for generations. Over 150 patents carry his name, and his workshop now lives inside the Smithsonian. The television wasn't unfinished, it was already a success. He just looked at it and saw something it hadn't been asked to do yet. Sometimes the biggest shifts don't start with new technology. They start when someone sees an everyday object and asks, what else can this be? And on March 8th, 1922, Ralph Baer, the person who had asked that question about a television, was born.